Hi friends. Today we're going to be doing 3 different things together. The first one is some shared reading. Shared reading is when you get to look at the same book that I'm looking at. You're going to recognize this one. This is a book that we actually read together in the classroom called Ripples in the Sea. Remember that one? The second thing we're going to be doing is learning the ASL signs for the song This Land Is Your Land, which is a song that we also used to sing together. And the last thing we're going to do is practice some phonics using our silent E, like we've been practicing for the past week or two. So this video might be a little bit long. If you feel like you need to take a break and stop in between the activities, you can do that. You can just pause after we finish reading, or you can pause after we finish singing, and then come back and watch the rest of the video a little bit later. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do here is read a book together. This is the first time I've tried this. I hope that it works. Look at that. You can see the book on the screen, and then I'm down here reading the book with you. While I read the book, you can follow along. You're going to remember this one, so you might even want to use your finger to follow the words as we read. So this book is called Ripples in the Sea, and it's by Miriam Glassman and illustrated by Jeremy Norton. Here we go. I'm going to turn the page. Now here's the title page, Ripples in the Sea. You ready to read with me? You can use your finger to follow along right up here. I saw some ripples in the deep blue sea. And a whale and her baby swam under me. Can you hear the rhyming words? Remember, this book also has a lot of captions, so I'm going to read the captions on each page. A baby whale is called a calf. It drinks milk from its mother. And you can read the sound that the whale is making with me. Swoosh. I saw a big fin and the whales peeked out. Here's the caption. Humpback whales have 2 very big fins and 2 small eyes. Then the whale blew and I saw a big spout. Read the word with me. Whoosh. Let me move myself so we can read this caption. When a whale blows hot air out of its blowhole, it turns into a cloud of water droplets called a spout. I saw a big wave and a tail went swish. Read it with me. Swish. And let's read the caption. The shape and color of each whale's tail is different. Their tails are like fingerprints to help us tell them apart. I remember when we read that part before. Isn't that amazing? Every whale's tail is different. Then the whale with her baby swam after some fish. The caption says, humpback whales use bristles called baleen to filter food from the water. I saw them jump up and they swam away. Read it with me. Smack. When a whale hits the water with its huge back, it makes a very loud sound. I hope to see them another day. The end. That was fun to read that together. If you want to try reading it again, you can go back to the beginning of the video and follow along with the words. All right, the next thing that we're going to do today, friends, is practice learning some new signs for the song, This Land Is Your Land. Do you remember that song? Here's how the words go. I'm going to say it first, and you can read along with me for this part too, and then we can sing it together. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. So it's a song about our country, right? Where we live. We live in California. A lot of other people live in New York, and those two states are on opposite sides of the country. One's in California, one's in New York. The redwood forests are near where we live. Those are the forests with very tall trees. And the Gulf Stream waters are on the other side of the country. It's like an ocean. It's the ocean where it's really warm and you can swim in the water. So let's try singing this one together, and you can practice reading along with the words. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. You ready to learn the signs? Okay, here we go. This one is my. Do it with me. My and your. We practiced those ones before. My and your. The next one is land. Let's do that together. Land. You can imagine you're just touching the land under your feet, like the dirt or the sidewalk. Land. Here's the trickiest one. The trickiest one is California. You're going to start up at your ear with one finger, and then you're going to pull it down and make a Y shape. This is the Y. So start up at your ear, pull it down, and make a Y shape. Do it with me. California. And here's New York. Same Y shape on your hand, back and forth. So here's California and New York. Here's forest. Forest, you can see the tree like that, right? Forest, and we already know ocean. We're going to say ocean for when it says Gulf Stream waters. I think that's a little easier. Here's made. Made, like you're making something with your hands. Made. And last one, you and me. Why are we even practicing this? I forgot to tell you. On Friday, when we see each other for our Zoom call, we're going to sing this song together. And we're going to have a special guest. Miss Serene is going to come and join us and play her guitar. And we're going to do the signs and sing the song together with her. Okay, let's go back and practice them quickly together. My, your. Land. California, California, and New York. Forest and, ocean. Made. You, me. Okay, here comes the tricky part. Take a deep breath with me. I'm going to drink a little tea before I start this. We're going to try to sing it and use our new signs. And I'm going to try to keep my face in here so that you can see what I'm doing while we do it together. I put yellow on the parts where we're going to do the signs. Okay, here we go. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Yay! You can try singing it again by yourself if you want to practice the signs. We'll practice it again tomorrow, and then we'll sing it all together when we see each other on Friday. All right, here's the last thing that we're going to do today. We did our reading together. We sang This Land Is Your Land, and now we're going to practice some phonics. Phonics is when we think about letters and the sounds they make and how to put them together for spelling. So the first thing I want you to think about today is vowels. So here's our ABC chart. This kind of looks like the one we used to have in the classroom. I want you to take a look at this ABC chart and see if you can tell me which ones are the vowels. Let's see if I can make that a little bigger for you. There we go. Which ones are the vowels? So the first vowel we have is That's right, A. What's the next one? The next one is E. The next one is I. What's another vowel that you see here? That's right, O. And one last vowel. I can't really make it go down. Here we go. One last vowel is U. Now, the interesting thing about all of these vowels is that they have more than just one sound. So on the picture of A, we can say A makes the sound A like apple, or the sound A like acorn. Let's say those sounds together. A and A like acorn. I'm going to show you a better picture where we can practice the two sounds for each one of those vowels. So here's our A. The short sound is A like apple, and the long sound is A like acorn. Let's try letter E. Short E says E like elephant. Long E says E like easel. Short I says I like igloo. And long I says I like ice cream. Short O says ah like octopus. And long O says O like open. Short U says like umbrella. And long U says U like unicorn. Let's practice just making those sounds together. So try to read it with me. We're going to go like this. A, apple. A, acorn. E, elephant. E, easel. I, igloo. I, ice cream. Octopus. O, open. Umbrella. U, unicorn. So why are we learning about all of these different sounds for the vowels? The reason is that we've been practicing putting silent E at the end of our words. When we put silent E at the end of the words, it changes the vowel sound from a short sound to a long sound. Let's practice a little together, and then you get to practice on your own today in Seesaw. So the first word I have up here is Tim. The I makes a short sound, so it says I, Tim. Read it with me. Tim. What's going to happen if I put a silent E at the end of that word? Take a guess. See if you can read it. That's right. It's time. Do you hear the E at the end of that word? Do we say Timmy? No. The E changes the I sound so that the I makes a long sound. Listen to this sound. Time. Read it with me. Time. Now let's try the next word. This word is mad. The A makes a short sound like apple. Add. What's going to happen if we add a silent E at the end of the word? Try to read that word. That's right, it's made. The A is making a long sound now. Let's try this next one. The next one is slim. What happens if we add a silent E to the end? What word do we have now? What word did we make? Slime. Last one, read this word with me. Cap. What will happen if we put a silent E at the end? Ape. Can you hear how the sound of the A changed? Good job. So today, friends, you get to practice this a little bit more in Seesaw, just like you were doing last week. You're going to go to the activities and find the activity for today, Tuesday, May 5th. I had to look at my calendar to see what day it was. Tuesday, May 5th. Find the activity, and you're going to practice just like you did last week, sorting the words into short sounds and long sounds, silent E or no silent E. And I really want you to practice reading the words so you can listen to the different sounds. You can record yourself reading the words, and you can also tell me, what are you noticing about the sounds of the vowels. Okay, friends, I hope you learned a lot today and had fun reading and singing together, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.